9 was determined. Procedural issues, recording of this meeting shall be made and shall be kept for 30 days as public record. Everybody please stand for the pledge. Mr. Shevlin, would you please lead?
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Shevlin. Okay, roll call. Mario is ill today, so he won't be with us. I'm here. Sunny is here. And Adrian is not here. Justin is here. And Adrian, our student board member, is here. Approve agenda?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Adrian, aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Informational. Recognitions to Vicky Speed, Mr. Mazza. You're on, sir.
Yes, good.
Yeah, wherever you want.
Yeah, yes,
You got enough voice, I think I can hear you.
Okay, this is the recognition of Mitch Speed. Mitch Speed was an outstanding athlete at Rosamond High School, graduating in 1983. Mitch played on the league championship football team as well as excelled in basketball and track. He was a close friend to everyone, I didn't know so, and helped anyone in need. He grew up in Rosamond and with a single mother and brother. Many days were difficult for his family. His mother never let the boys take the easy way. Following graduation, he tried various jobs and faced personal challenges. Later, his mother and brother would pass away, leaving Mitch without his family. Eventually, he found his career as a LA County Sheriff Deputy, eventually rising to the rank of detective. Mitch was known for caring about victims, but also helping even those he arrested make better decisions. Mitch would then return to Rosamond High to help coach football. He personally mentored many young men who faced struggle and hardship. His impact is still felt by many today. One of these teams made it to the CIF championship. Mitch faced a cancer diagnosis with determination and grace. He appreciated every day and never complained. His words still inspire many. Before he left this world, he wrote a book called Mitch Speed, The Man Behind the Badge. He left behind his wonderful wife, Vicky, and son, Brody. Like his football jersey, number 32, which hangs in the gym lobby, Mitch leaves a powerful legacy for every man of the year. Mitch Speed has been a law enforcement officer for over 15 years. Then in May of 2016, he was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer. On that day, Mitch stepped away from work and committed his life entirely to God. Mitch had one request. He asked God to use him on his journey to help others in whatever way God decided. Prior to his diagnosis, Mitch worked as a detective for one of the largest law enforcement agencies in the nation. His duty assignment was to conduct investigations into violent criminal cases. Prior to working as a detective, Mitch pushed a radio car and worked the streets where he handled anything and everything that you can imagine. When a call was assigned to him or he saw someone in distress, he acted on instinct. He drew from his vast amount of training, but more importantly, he drew from past life experiences to guide him. Mitch sees the world through a different set of eyes, as his eyes have seen things that are unexplainable on paper. After his diagnosis, Mitch's life took on a much deeper and more powerful purpose as God opened his eyes and ears to so many things he had been missing throughout the years. These are things that Mitch wanted to share with you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our today report.
Everything's ready for the end, and teachers are getting all the classrooms packed up and ready for summer school or ready to go home. Students are all sugar up, different celebrations and everything that's going on. But overall, tomorrow we have our hopefully last negotiations meeting, and then we can move forward on that until next year. But a lot quicker next year. And basically everybody's been just kind of excited to get through this year, this last week. Maybe next time we end not on a full Friday. I know we'll have to discuss that with the calendar committee next year. I think it ends on a Friday next year too. But no, everything, and I know even from the kids, they're all excited, and just to kind of get started with the summer. And of course, we're going to miss their teachers, so we'll miss them, but we need a break. So does everybody, I think. And mom and dad, they're with us for 2 months, and then we'll take them back again. But no, so hopefully tomorrow we finish up our negotiations and just in nick of time for the end of the school year.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna go CSEA today. Student board member, Adrian.
Yes, sir.
Start off by saying that last 5 years of the last year of high school for me, pretty surreal experience. I'll say that right now I don't really miss it, but I think I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. But besides that, I'll get more to that when I report on my school site. But first I'll start with like West Park school site. So I got you. So like first West Park would just like to say that it's hard to believe that the end of the school year has already happened that quickly, you know. The cliche time flies proves to be true. Some cliches are so true. And then they just said that they have a wonderful year full of learning, growth, and just activity. So it was a very productive year for West Park Elementary. Then also I'd like to state that since the end of the school year is near, the last 3 days of school are minimum days in which the students will be dismissed at 12:10. Also, West Park asks that you call the office if you are interested in enrolling your student into summer school, into the summer school program. So we ask you to call the office. Additionally, West Park would like to know that this summer, many of the teachers will be partaking in a professional development opportunity at the PLC conference and the Abbott Summer Institute to continue growing and just learning themselves, so they will continue learning throughout the summer. Then also use West Park would just like to give a huge thank you to the West Park families for the partnership and support this year. Just wishes everybody an amazing summer. So that's all. And now Rosemont would just like to say that today at the school site we had a home party. The kids had a great time at the home party, right? And then we also announced that this Wednesday, the second graders will have a park play day at the Lindauer Park. This Wednesday, yeah. Then lastly, Rosemont notes that this Friday, the kindergarten is having a musical performance for the parents from 8:30 to 9:30, and TK will have their awards in their rooms. So that's just for Rosemont. And then for Tropical, they just like to say that their promotion ceremony is June 6th, right? They're going to be having 2 ceremonies. The first ceremony will be at 10 and the second will be at 11:30. And then lastly, just Tropical, we just announced that they're having an 8th grade promotion dance, which is pretty unique, honestly, which will be held this Thursday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. All right then. And then for just my school side, it's been very busy. It was just been majority senior activities. 2 Fridays ago, it was the Disney trip. Then last Thursday, it was the grad bash, which we got back like around 4 a.m. And then last Friday was the last day of school where students were to be at school at 12:30 to sign out and have their official last day of school. And then yesterday was the first day of graduation practice from 8 to 10 p.m. Today was the senior parade from 8 to 10 where seniors, sadly I didn't go, but seniors would just visit the school sites in Rosemont. So West Park, Rosemont Elementary, and Tropical. And actually, I seen that, because I didn't go, but I seen through my friends' stories that I seen it from just West Park. I don't know if all of the school sites had it, but when they were walking throughout, like the kids had like some cute little stuff, which I really thought was really cool. So
Very excited to see.
yeah. And they had to wear the cap and gown, so it was cool just for the little kids just to see where they will one day be in the future. And then also today, grad practice was from 10 to around 11. Then tomorrow, grad practice is also from 8 to 10. And senior sunset will be at 6 p.m. Then lastly, you guys know this Thursday, June 5th is my official graduation day for my class of 2025. And the ceremony will start at 7 p.m. I've actually finished writing a speech, so I'll wait to see how you guys like my speech. Hopefully you guys like my speech. It's some time into it, and I have a quote from just a Roman statesman from the Roman Republic. So that's nice. All right. And then now for Fallon Mitchell, and then Waterman after that. Just Fallon, we just like to state that the Parrot Community Center will be open year-round from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but it will be closed for lunch from 1 to 2 p.m. And it will be also closed Wednesday, June 11th to Friday, June 13th. And she also knows that her and her community center are currently planning their events and classes for the following school year. And lastly, she announced that there will be a second annual ice cream and social backpack day happening on July 28th.
Nice.
Yeah. And she just has to keep an eye out on Paris Square messages during summer regarding upcoming events. Then just lastly from Artemis, he just states that currently 115 students from RHS are enrolled for summer college classes, and that he will be in the office during summer, so if anybody needs a work permit, then he'll be gladly able to provide support. And that's all from me.
Okay, you have somebody you would like to introduce to the group?
Oh yeah, sorry about that earlier. And how could I even forget? So we have our new ASD president for the following school year, Aaliyah Finch. I hope you will have a great time here because I did. And just to catch on the like little details of how they operate the logistics of a district. That's what I would say. Because for me, it was interesting seeing how this school district works. Mm-hmm. So I hope you will find the same joy as me as in this position as your ASB president. And I just wish you the best of luck for the following school year.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Okay. CBO report, Robert Irving.
I'm not graduating high school this year. Thank you, Ms. Congratulations, Adrian, on everything you've accomplished this year, getting into school, and all the other accolades that, I'm not going to start listing them off because when I miss one, then it turns into a thing. But congratulations. Right now is the fun time of governor's May rebate. It was a couple weeks ago. The legislature is working on their proposal for their budget, and somewhere in the middle, they gotta figure out how that shakes out and what the future looks like for us. So tonight I have the public hearing for the proposed budget for next year. Aside from that, as school and classes wind down, we have we're on the forefront of more construction as West Park begins to get underway, as well as landscaping at Tropical Middle School. Well, the modernization of the RES continues, and so on and so on with construction as it seems. It's going to be a busy summer. Hopefully, knocking on wood, a very productive summer for everybody, so that when teachers and students are back, that as much progress as possible has been all of these projects. That concludes my report tonight.
Thank you, sir. Assistant Superintendent, Instruction and Curriculum, Dr. Mendez, please.
Right. Good evening, everyone that joins us in person and online. Congratulations to Adrian, as well as the graduating class from Urban High, and all the students that will be promoting and graduating. Congratulations to them. Thank you to all for your support, everything you do for our students throughout the school year. We have summer school coming up, session 1, starting up on Monday, June 9th. We have session 2, starting up July 7th, and then we have extended school year starting off June 11th. And we continue to do planning for the 25-26 school year in regards to professional development, trainings. We've ordered our curriculum for summer school, and we're also getting ready for our PLC Institute at the end of the month in June, and our Avid Summer Institute as well. Those are some of the things that we have been working on. That concludes my report.
Thank you, sir. Assistant Superintendent, Special Education, Pupil Personnel, Cheryl Taylor.
Hello, everyone. I want to start by saying, if you remember, for the last couple board meetings, I had a rubber chicken. We were collecting money for the Antelope Valley College School Board scholarship funds for some of which our students have won. So I want to thank everybody who contributed. We turned in our money, and we ended up contributing $320. So yay for all of you. Other than that, we have just been planning for extended school year, summer school sessions, and finishing our final reporting for special education. I want to also congratulate Adrian and thank him for his very thorough reports that he gave at every board meeting. Extremely informative, so we always knew what was going on everywhere. So that's greatly appreciated. I think you're going to excel in college for sure. And welcome, Aaliyah. I look forward to hearing from you next year. That being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful, fun, and safe summer break. And that's it for me.
Thank you, Cheryl. Associate Superintendent, Human Resources, Leanne Hargis.
All right, so as it was mentioned, we do have summer school that's starting on Monday. Our numbers started out pretty low, but they are increasing, so that's good. It's never too late to sign up for summer school if you would, like to participate in that. We have a number of our teachers and classified staff that are going to be working in summer school, so we'd like to fill up all those spots and give everybody that would like the opportunity to be a part of summer school to have a spot. We still have a few teaching positions that we are looking to fill, so they'll be busy over the summer, filling those spots and working with the staff that we have hired, lots of people coming in to, turn in their paperwork, so, it'll be exciting to have some new faces come on board for, next school year, as well as, I hope that all of our, teachers and classified, enjoy their summer break. Have some time with their family and friends, and we can relax and be ready to, come back, because it'll be here before I know it, so yes, and Adrian, I'm looking forward to seeing you walk across that stage on Thursday, so congratulations to you, and, you're gonna do a great job in college, and we look forward to having you come back and celebrate it. That's it.
Thank you. Superintendent's report, Ms. Gaines.
Good evening, everyone. I want to start by congratulating all of our graduates at Roseman High Early College campus, Rare Earth High School, and all of our students who are promoting at Tropico Middle School and also at Abraham Lincoln. It's exciting to see so many students moving forward in their education. I want to congratulate their families as well, because it truly does take a village, and I appreciate all the work the parents are doing to make this happen. Aaliyah, welcome. Your sister sat in that same role not too long ago, so she left you some pretty big shoes to fill, but I know you'll be absolutely great. Adrian, I don't know what to say. You've done an excellent job this year, young man, and I wish you the very, very, very best as you take off to college. And I know you're gonna do some great things. No doubt in my mind, we're gonna be following up with you, and I might just show up at Foster's Freeze on Sunday. Not saying for sure, but I might. And today I just want to say that it was very exciting for me, because out of the blue, last night, Antelope Valley Community College president and her entire cabinet, she asked me if they could visit our district today. They were going to be in Mojave, and I like, yes, absolutely. And so I want to thank Scott in transportation and Raleigh Davis for driving the van. So there were 8 of them who came, and we took them on a tour of the Southern Kern Unified School District and showed them all the schools, and they visited the Parent Community Center, and they're excited to help this next year with whatever they can do to lend a hand in supporting our families as well. So I thought that was very, very exciting that they came up today. And I'll finish by saying to Mr. Shevlin, looking forward to tomorrow, Mr. Shevlin. Yes, it's your turn to buy lunch. Right.
I'll have to start, you know about that.
Okay. All right, that's it for me.
That's it. Thank you. Board communications, Justin.
Looking forward to the promotions, graduation when employees graduate high school on Thursday. Excited for that. And congratulations to you, welcome in, and that's all I have.
You're up.
Ooh, short and sweet. No, not gonna happen. But happy to see everybody here. Adrian, I'm looking forward to seeing what you do in the world. You're gonna do great things. So good luck. Welcome, Aaliyah. And like everyone said, it's the end of this school year. It's very exciting. I got to hang out at West Park for a little bit today with fifth graders, and I had a captive audience. So I was like, oh, it's time for speeches, kids. Are you guys looking forward to middle school? We're scared. And I was like, trust no one. Take nothing from no one. You know what I mean? Because like, stick with your core group of friends. If you see something, say something. Go to admin. You don't want to see me on the side of the table. And they're like, okay, sounds good. So, you know, I kind of gave them a pep talk, right?
It's a good one to get.
I was handing out shirts and leis, and they were just having such a good time, like signing stuff. And I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna talk to you now.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. And then I got to hang out at the Good Behavioral Carnival on Friday, which was a lot of fun. I got a little bit of frostbite. Yeah. Handing out popsicles, wear gloves, or rotate, do all the things. But I survived. I'll be okay. Other than that, looking forward to the graduations. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Congratulations to, we'll see them, of course, but all the kids at Tropico. They're moving forward in life, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. Okay, I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done.
Okay, that was pretty short.
Yeah.
Okay, well, to me, one of the best things of being a board member is attending and handing out, we don't actually hand out the diplomas, but we give out the stuff with it. I feel that's very important for me and for the students that every board member is there to do that if possible. And I enjoy it, so we leave it with that. Leah, I won't have any problem remembering your name because I have a granddaughter named Leah as well. So welcome aboard. You got a little bit of shoes to fill, but I'm convinced that you won't have a problem. We're all approachable. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to participate because it says in here, if you ever look, it says preferential vote student, but you can also do a couple things that we try to encourage Adrian to do, and that is to go ahead and motion. You do have in a lot of places, you can motion and second. So get your mindset that we welcome those. We don't want you to do it for adjournment. We want you to, if you really, and also, if you've got questions, ask those questions. Because you're representing your students and the students of all the districts. So welcome aboard, looking forward to it. Adrian, I've had a chance to work with Adrian on a few things. We kind of missed one opportunity, but that was probably my fault as well as his, we both agree, but we will get Mr. B involved with that, the music program you and I talked about, okay? So, but that was more my fault than his because I forgot. Adrian, congratulations on your graduation. The only thing is that you're doing your graduation 6 years after mine. My 60th high school reunion is this year, so.
Wow.
Yes, so be aware.
Let's celebrate at Foster, please.
No, I don't think we have a Foster Freeze in St. Albans. So, that's St. Albans, Vermont. So, you know, the answer is, I'd like to, but maybe my wife will take me over for her banana split. But we'll go with that. I want to thank especially everybody, all the staff, the administrators, everybody. We've had a very good year this year. Keep up the good work. To me, we have probably the best school district in the area, if not the state, but there are other people who disagree with that, but I won't. I think we are doing a good job. We are growing. We are doing what we're supposed to do. And I just say we need to continue on. Okay, that's it for me. Anybody have any subcommittee updates?
No.
Thank you. Comments from the public?
None.
None, so we'll discuss the reading. Consent items A through M.
So we're happy with Sodexo then, right? Sodexo. Right?
What do you think of the lunches?
So I was gonna ask for, are they different for like each school site? Cause I know for our roles on high school, it's been pretty good overall. Like I liked it, students liked it. But I know for other other school sites, primarily the elementary schools, they've been getting mixed opinions. Specifically, the son of the bus driver that's here, he told me that him and his friends complain about it. So I was wondering if the food is different for like different school sites or it's all the same. Because for my school site it's really good, but for theirs it's just mixed.
What do you like at the high school?
I like that they give like first I like the salad bar, the eggs, and I also like the pizza, and I also really enjoy just the variety of like the foods. For example, like a few weeks ago I had this good chicken Alfredo. I really like that one.
Okay.
I think it's like kind of a menu, right? Like at every site it's something different.
Yeah, I mentioned during my earlier remarks that we do have Kat from Sodexo is here, in case their work life is about.
Oh, perfect.
That's what I thought.
But, you know, if I were, slightly, more prepared, I'd be like, oh yes, Kat is here, and then before I'm like, oh yes, he is over there in the corner. So such a large crowd, I lost him. So, elementary and secondary have, some of the same entries. There is more variety at the secondary than there is elementary. Kara, do you have anything else you'd like to add to any of this? Feel free to.
Yeah, I mean, there's two menus. You have an elementary and a secondary menu. And so just so you know the relationship, the menu is really created by your staff, by your food service staff. So we'll give ideas, we'll help build menus, but ultimately they kind of make their own sort of menus. And so we help with all the procurement on that side. We help with like production records and making sure that the menus are following USDA guidelines. So if there is something different that you want with a menu, we can obviously help design a menu and then give it to your staff. And if they need additional training on cooking or whatever, we can help with that.
Okay. I have no more questions.
Any other questions?
Perhaps Adeline could just, because I know that she would like talk to like students from the school site, perhaps she could maybe like talk to her to say if she could get the inputs on food.
Like a survey?
Yeah, and just see if they can.
I have heard a lot of complaints from the grade school.
Something we want to look into then. Absolutely. So, okay, do I have a motion to
I
accept?
move to accept.
Second.
You notice I looked and didn't get the second, right?
Well, I didn't grab my second, you want to second?
No, never mind. I'm pointing out to her to show her what,
She's like, I'm not sworn
we have fun up here and you'll have fun with us, I hope. Okay, motion by Everett, second by Wright, all in favor? Aye. That's 3 ayes and 1 preferential. Okay, we have 2 absent. So motion carries. Second reading review of the board policies, October 2023, informational, Mrs. Gaines.
Yes, sir. If you will, this is the second time that we brought these policies back for your review. If you look on page 74 of your packet, I like to call it the cheat sheet. It's sort of as self-explanatory why certain options are selected there. They will return on June 18th for as an action item. So if you have any questions, feel free to text me, email me, but I think the little information that we provided here is pretty self-explanatory for you.
Thank you. Public hearing on proposed local control and accountability plan, LCAT. Mr. Wexler.
Let me get my camera. Well, I'll just present from here. Hi, I'm going to give a presentation on the LCAT. Okay, LCAP, that stands for Local Control Accountability Plan. The LCAP is a 3-year educational plan. It comes with a significant budget of approximately $15 million. The idea of the LCAP is that school districts and the communities that they serve are best able to plan for themselves and set budgets for themselves and set priorities for themselves, as opposed to the CDE telling us what to do. So it's a 3-year educational funding plan, and it focuses on unduplicated students, which are low-income students, foster youth, and English learners. And the LCAP focuses on providing additional resources to those students. For the LCAP, we address the 8 state priorities that come with LCFF funding. Those are conditions for learning, which are basic services, implementation of state standards, and course access. For engagement, we have student engagement, parental involvement, and school climate. And then for student outcomes, we have student achievement and other student outcomes. And all 8 of those LCFF priorities are addressed in the LCAP. Unduplicated students, we talked about those. Those are our low socioeconomic students who are eligible for free and reduced lunch, our foster youth, and our English learners. And the LCAP focuses on providing additional services and supports to those students. Our unduplicated percentage for the district is approximately 82%. The LCAP is organized into 4 goals. Goal number 1 is improve academic achievement for all students. Goal number 2 is to develop and maintain a healthy school climate that meets the social, emotional, and physical needs of all students. Goal number 3 is engaging our educational partners. That's working with our families and our community to have 2-directional communication, get feedback and input from our community. And goal number 4 is our equity multiplier goal. That's for Alt Ed, for Abe Lincoln, and for Rare Earth. And that's providing additional academic as well as social emotional support for our alternative education students. Okay, as we've talked about, the LCAP is a big part of the LCAP is the process of getting feedback from the community, from our parents, from our students, from our faculty and staff. That input we bring to the cabinet meetings on a weekly basis, and that input gets accepted and integrated into the LCAP. So we get input from a variety of different forums and committees. We start with the cabinet meetings. The administrators at the district office meet weekly for cabinet meetings. And at those cabinet meetings, we discuss the input from the community that we get, and we approve some of it and integrate that into the LCAP. We have our LCAP committee, which I have the good fortune of being able to lead. It's one of the highlights of my job is working with the LCAP committee. We look at the LCAP, we make adjustments to the LCAP, we make approval of input for the LCAP, we brainstorm ideas that get integrated into the LCAP. So we really couldn't have an LCAP without the dedicated work of our LCAP committee. We have board presentations. We did the mid-year report. We're doing this report. At the mid-year report, we solicit feedback from the board and the audience that we can put into the LCAP. We have our LCAP survey. This year we had 332 respondents to our LCAP survey. And this year the LCAP survey was almost entirely open-ended questions. We asked, what can we do to improve academic achievement? What can we do to provide additional support to our unduplicated students? What can we do to improve student attendance, to improve student discipline, et cetera? We got a lot. We really get a lot of great feedback from the LCAP survey, and in a moment we'll look at what feedback we got and how we integrated that into the LCAP. The LCAP is a discussion item on our school site councils. It's a discussion item with our district English Language Advisory Committee, or DLAC. We discuss the LCAP in our district advisory committee, and we get feedback from our district advisory committee that gets integrated into the LCAP. And finally, we discuss the LCAP at our Community Schools Partnership Program, or CCSPP. Okay, let's talk about some of the input that we've received from our various committees and forums that we've integrated into the LCAP. First is Goal 1, Action 1, PLCs. This is input from the LCAP committee. The LCAP committee added the following verbiage. SPED teachers work with their grade level and department teams during PLC. So it's very important that we have our special education department integrated into our general education meetings for our PLCs. 1.4 reading intervention. We're adding additional training for Success for All reading intervention program, and that's for grades K through 2. 3.5 supplies for students and families. We've increased the budget of this action to $160,000. We've also increased the budget for our classroom supplies. Every teacher got a budget this year of $350. That budget has been increased for next year to $400 per classroom. Input from the DAC. Goal 1, Action 3, monitoring student progress. The DAC suggested extending iReady from grades 2 to 5 to grades K through 8. And this was approved by the cabinet. We've gotten that feedback from a number of sources. So we are excited to convey that we will be extending our iReady assessment as well as personalized learning program to grades K through 8 for next year. Input from the LCAP survey. Goal 1, Action 5, CTE. We've added this verbiage to Goal 1, Action 5. Upgrade agriculture facilities at the high school. This includes new animal pens, fences, upgrade storage facility for feed and equipment. Goal 1, Action 29, we'll be purchasing Paxton Patterson lab equipment for the middle school. And Goal 2, Action 24, Saturday school, we'll be having one Saturday school per month with the goal of attendance recovery. We met with the Equity Multiplier Committee, which is our alternative education community. Goal 4. And as with everything in the LCAP, we met with them to discuss the actions in the LCAP for goal. And they decided that they want to continue with the actions as written from this year. And that's 4.1, mental health therapists for alternative education, and 4.2, have a tutor for alternative education students. Okay, let's talk about some successes, some things that we're proud of from this year that's in this year's LCAP. We have our CTE program. This year we had 12 pathways. We're adding 2 new pathways next year for a total of 14 pathways with concentrator and capstone courses. We're very proud of our technology program. We have one-to-one devices for all students. TK through first grade is iPads. Grades 2 and 3, every student has a Chromebook. And grades 4 through 12 is one-to-one Chromebooks, and the students take their Chromebooks home. And this week for me is all about getting those devices back. WASC accreditation. In 2020, the high school received a 6-year WASC accreditation. This year, Abe Lincoln and Rare Earth received 6-year WASC accreditations through 2031. At the high school, we have 180 students who took a college course. This is our area of concern. We've talked about this in previous discussions with the board, which is our English learner progress. As we know, the dashboard is a 5-point scale. The lowest is a 1, and that's red. And on the dashboard overall, for English learner progress, we scored in the red. We were very low and we declined last year. Just as we look at, we're going to look at the dashboard in a minute. Almost all of the data from the dashboard comes from the previous year. So this year's dashboard, the 2024-25 dashboard, looks at the 23-24 data. So last year, 23-24, 34.1% of our students, of our EL students progressed, and that's a decline of nearly 10%. And at the high school last year, only 16% of our English learners improved, and that's a decline of over 32%. And to address the issues with our English learner progress, we've hired 2 new ELD teachers, one for RES and one for West Park. Okay, some actions that in this year's LCAP that we're proud of. We have an after-school music program at the elementary schools. We have after-school academic academies at all school sites. We've expanded the cadet corps program from the high school. Now we have a cadet corps program at the middle school. We have a PE program at the elementary schools that's led by credentialed PE teachers. We have expanded the printed library collections at the middle school and at the high school. We have library media technicians at the middle school and the high school. We're expanding our classroom libraries throughout the district. We have a new multi-purpose room at the high school that is essentially complete. I think there's a little bit left